Hey, Jimbo Marshall here, and this video is all about script writing for your law firm videos. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 tips that I'm certain will make your videos easier to make and overall more focused and profit driven. I'll go ahead for now and assume you know that you should already be making videos. What you might not know is how to make said video and what to do with the video when it's actually done. Now, when I think of video, the first thing that comes to my mind is dress up. I'm kidding, it's strategy. That's right, strategy. Strategy isn't a tip in this video, but without a strategy or a plan to get the video to pay for itself, you're certainly wasting a ton of time and money. You don't want to just make video to make video. You must have a plan for it. You must be thinking in terms of how these videos will support a marketing campaign. And ultimately, the cost of this campaign should be measured against its results. For me, script writing in a video needs to feel like a conversation. Always write as if you're talking to a person, not at a person. And I guess we'll count that as my first script writing tip. So tip number 1, write like you talk. Now, you might be wondering, how do you do that? Well, you could start by talking. Pick up your phone and make an audio recording on the one thing you would tell an ideal client about one thing. Then take that audio clip and have it transcribed. At this point, you have a script. It could now stand to be tweaked and tightened up, but at least you have somewhere to start. The other way is to just sit and write. Imagine how you would talk to a family member if they had the problem you could solve. Avoid any legal terms and try to keep the language as simple as possible. Tip number 2 is all about the length of the video. I'm often asked, Jimbo, how long should my videos be? Well, never go on longer than you need to. Respect and understand that people are busy just like you and me. Life happens to everyone. No one who can actually pay for your services has tons of free time to learn about the law. So just be respectful. If you can solve a problem in a minute, don't take 5 minutes to do it. These content videos won't solve every problem they have, but they should get people to know, like, and trust you along the way. In general, for every 150 words, you have about a minute of video. Of course, that could vary depending on your talking speed. For this video, we're going to focus on what I would consider bait and blog videos. These are content heavy, and each bait or blog video should solve a problem or answer a question for the viewer. Typically, these videos run 2 to 5 minutes. The title of the video might be something like 3 things you need to know before you file the divorce papers, or the differences between wills and trusts. 5 things to do if you're facing deportation. 1 thing to consider before signing that commercial lease. You get the point, right? Now, when you're thinking about these topics and what videos you should be making, just think about creating videos that would answer a lot of the questions you get from clients. Keep in mind, just because you have this as common knowledge, the rest of us do not. So, for tip number 3, I'm going to teach you the structure for writing these bait/content videos. To do that, I want to take you back to your high school English class. Fun, right? We're going to write this video like it's the 5-paragraph essay. You remember the 5-paragraph essay, right? No? Well, you're in luck. I'm going to tell you, and it goes like this. Paragraph 1 is the introduction, and you're going to tell them what they will learn. Paragraph 2 is teaching them what you told them you would teach them. Paragraph 3 is teaching them what you told them you would teach them. Paragraph 4 is teaching them what you told them you would teach them. And paragraph 5 is the summary. Now, in our case, this is where we're going to add a call to action. Every video's got to have a call to action. I'll give you an example. Now, for the example, I'll be playing a family law attorney who's going to give some tips on saving money during a divorce. Hey, Jimbo Avocado here from Guacamole Chips and Queso Law Firm, and today I'm making you this video on how you can save money in your divorce. After watching this video, you'll know the exact steps to take if you find yourself in the position where you just can't take it anymore. So that's paragraph 1. Did you notice how all it was me saying hello and letting them know what they'll learn? Pretty simple when you break it down like this, right? Now, if memory serves you, you'll remember that paragraphs 2, 3, and 4 are the teaching points. To follow the example I've started, I would now say, step number 1 to save cash in your divorce is to agree on all things that have to be divided between the both of you. Agree on things like the bank accounts, the house, and yes, even the avocado trees. And even come to an agreement on how all of the debts will be divided. And if you made queso during the marriage, that queso belongs to both of you, and yes, it will have to be split up. The more you can agree on, the less the divorce will cost, because you won't have to get the courts involved in every decision. Easy, right? That was paragraph number 2. You might think that everyone knows this stuff, about what has to happen and be decided upon in a divorce, but they don't. Remember, this is not common knowledge. People are emotional, and again, what seems like common sense can oftentimes be anything but common. The people you work with will come from a variety of backgrounds. They're plumbers, school teachers, general all-around C-suite people who dress nice for work, bankers, union workers, grandparents, and yes, even millennials. All educated people who, believe it or not, don't know much about the law and how it really works. I'm going to do paragraphs 3 and 4 together. The next step you have to do to save money in a divorce is to know where you keep all of your financial records. Here's how knowing the facts about your life matters. If he or she doesn't know anything about the bills, they probably aren't going to trust whatever you say. So what this means is his or her attorney has to go to your attorney and basically suggest that you're lying. All the while, the clock keeps ticking and $450 an hour adds up fast. Both parties are better off getting everything out on the table before getting an attorney involved. Now, I'm happy to cash your check or charge you an additional 3% on your Discover, Amex, MasterCard, or Visa. But if you want to save money, don't try to hide the financial documents. And step number 3 for saving money in your divorce, and you might not like this, stay married. That's right, stay married. If you're looking to save money, it is cheaper to keep her, stay married, and hire a counselor. The only problem with that is if you're actually unhappy, you'll most likely get to the point where you'll forget about the cost and you'll just want to focus on your happiness. Because the last time I checked, we're only here once. So you should focus on living the best life possible. So you'll notice I ran tips 2 and 3 back to back, but they would have been separate paragraphs in my script. Now let's move on to paragraph 5. Paragraph 5 must have a call to action. You must tell the viewer what to do. I'll demonstrate. Listen, I'd love to tell you that all of this is gonna work out fine, and you'll look back on it and feel like it only took a couple of weeks. But the truth is, divorce is hard. It's going to cost you more than you think, and whether you call us or someone else, that's going to be the truth. And I can tell you, if you try and cheap out on an attorney, it might cost you your entire financial future. Trust me, I fixed a few of those. So I want to talk to you, just me and you. Call my office at the number here on this page and schedule an appointment. That's it. 5 paragraphs broken into bite-sized chunks, and you have yourself a video script. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Send me an email and let's chat. That's my call to action. Okay? Let's watch it.
It's a simple recipe, but it would mean so much to me. Turn on the gas and make me feel fine. And all I wanna say is, just give me some hot pizza.